Bonsoir. Or however you say that word. I like that. I don't even. What? Okay. Um, so, obviously, this isn't Detroit. I'm back home. And. Um, so the vlog that I uploaded last night at 3 in the morning, was obviously from a week ago. Because that book has been out for, like, a week, maybe. So cool. I meant to upload it then. I didn't. Couldn't tell. Because I was busy and I had stuff to do. I had to read books and write books also. I'm so pumped for the book I'm writing. I am so excited. It's ridiculous. It's true. Stupid cicadas. Do you hear that? If you don't, that's really weird. The country, man. Gotta love it. So I've been home for a few days. And I'm trying to get on a good writing schedule. I think that's what I'm going to do today, is to beat that into myself. Physically beat it. Just beat it. Just beat it. Anyway. So, I gotta write this book, dude. I've got to. I'm losing my mind. It's super hard to write one book when all you can do is think up other books in your head. Like, that just sucks. It's pretty intense because I've thought up about maybe 20 book eyes. 20 book eyes. The books have eyes. So the hills, get it? Okay. Like 20 book ideas since I started writing the book I'm working on. That's not good because I spend all my time thinking about these new ideas that pop into my head and I can't really help it because they just show up. And when they show up, my mind keeps connecting dots and it's like, mind, just shut up for a little bit. I need to sleep. I need to eat. I need to write my book. I need to write this book first, and then we'll get to whatever you're talking about now. And that's really hard, because I'm a hyper-creative, which apparently is like it's a thing. I looked it up on the Google thing, whatever that is. Why are you so smudgy? What's going on here? Oh, you're pretty. Oh, you're not. You're still smudgy. I hate you. It's nice, I guess. Anyway, so Google is like hyper-creative people. Can't pay attention to anything. Always thinking up new story ideas, blah, 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 blah. ADHD, basically. That's what the article said. It's just like ADHD, except I don't know. So that's not good. It's true, I can't focus on anything because I've always got my head everywhere. So, there's the book I'm writing now, which I don't know if I've mentioned or not. I probably mentioned it about 5 times. That, the main character is in the apocalypse, kind of. But it's actually a metaphor for what he's going through in his life. Blah, 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 blah. Did I mention all that? I don't know. I'm sure I did. Several times. There's some characters I thought up that are based on my friends and where I think they would be during the actual apocalypse. It's pretty spot on, I think. And I'm introducing a few of them in the book right now. I'm on page 50, I think, of like 360. I can get it done in a month if I focus. Like, I've been writing this book since February, I think, and I'm 50 pages in. Like, that's not good. Of course, some authors take 10 years to write a book. It takes a whole decade. George R.R. Martin has been writing The Wind in the Winter or something, the new Game of Thrones book, for like 5 years or something. Everybody's mad at him because they want him to get done with it. They can finish the TV show, and fans will stop griping. Not gonna happen either way. But like, if I was on a 10 pages a day writing schedule, that would take 100 days, which is like 3.5 months. So that would be so cool if I could actually get on the schedule and write some crap down. But that's really hard for me because I can't focus. Too much technology, all that crap. I don't read as much as I should because to be a good writer, you have to read a lot. But I'm fixing that. The Dollar Tree, best store in the world. I don't know where random internet people live, but where I live, they have a ton of books for $1. So last night I bought 15. And I just filled up a cart with them. I just grabbed as many as I could. It's pretty great. They're good books, I think. I mean, it was last night, so I haven't read any of them. I started reading one, I got like 60 pages in, and I'm like, I'm not feeling it. Mysteries are cool for some people. I don't have the patience for it. It's also on a boat, so there's no like, go here, all these characters, whoa, they're on a boat. It's claustrophobic. Makes my throat tighten up, bothers me. So I couldn't really read that one. Another one I picked up is just about science. No. No offense to science people, but I hate science. A lot of reasons. But there are several mysteries, psychological thrillers, which is good because that's kind of what I'm working on. A little bit of fantasy, some spy stuff, a little bit of biography. All stuff that can help me in my writing career just by reading it and gleaning ideas off of it. Not that I need help for that. Because, like, the other day, I was playing Grand Theft Auto 5. Who gets a deep idea for, like, a 1,000-page novel playing freaking Grand Theft Auto? Me. I do. Because I was playing it, and there's this cheat code that makes your character fly. And I'm like, what would it be like to fly? What would it be like? And then I blacked out for like a minute. And then I had all these ideas, and I just like plotted out this whole book that's like super long. It's kind of like Forrest Gump, because it's this guy's story. His whole life is going through all these time periods and stuff. Oh my goodness, it's great. I love the idea so much. It's crazy. And it's deep, and it's emotional, and I've thought up all these weird emotional scene tidbits that just popped into my head within 5 minutes of thinking of this idea. It's like, it's great. This is 2 days ago. I'm still thinking about it, and I need to not. It drives me nuts because I have so many ideas that I keep thinking about. Like this story, I'm fleshing out the characters in my mind. I'm fleshing out the abilities, because the whole thing is the guy can fly, so he knows what freedom is. I know I was gonna die. Like, that's terrible. I know the first page is gonna say, I know what the last page is gonna say. I know how he was born, I know I was gonna die. Like, that's messed up. I shouldn't know that. I shouldn't think that far ahead in this. Going nuts. But yeah, so that's gonna be interesting. I'll write that book eventually. I had another idea for a book that's kind of like, it's a mix between Over the Hedge, which is great, and Redwall. Don't know if you heard about that. It's a kind of a kid's book, but really intense, about this little mouse who's a knight. And he defends this little church type thing, and he just kills people. Not people, animals. Anyway, it's weird, but it's like my idea's a cross between those. Sounds really great to me. Doesn't sound great to you, because I'm not going into specifics. It involves abused dogs, raccoons, and a cross-country trip, basically. It's so dumb, but so great. And it's gonna kind of be like a series of unfortunate events, because I've been reading about that, and that seems really interesting, so I have to write a series. It's like losing my mind here. At the same time, I'm plotting out points for a book idea that I had about a year ago. It's not quite like Game of Thrones, but kind of, where these two factions are at war, and none of them speak the same language, so I'm actually going to write languages for them, which is going to be cool, but very easy. Won't tell you why, because you'll do it. And then they clash, and it gets really complex, but very detailed, and there are like a ton of characters. Sounds like Game of Thrones, but it's not. It's different. It's more like World War I, but with character-driven stories, you know? Still in a fantasy setting. Whatever. It's, oh my gosh, and then there's so many stories in my head right now. It's not healthy. I have spy stories in my head. Age of the Mage is going on. We Are the Shadows. I've explained what those are so many times. Comics that I want to do in the future that are really good ideas. At the same time, I'm thinking about Cam Rambles, which I'm going to start. I'm going to say I'm going to start it when I finish this book, when I have time to recuperate from the insanity that is my mind. Right? And I have really great ideas for that, too. Oh, man. I have problems. Also thinking about Gray and Red, plotting out every little detail of everything. Oh, man. Speaking of which, if you want to know what Gray and Red is going to kind of feel like in the narration, the action, the visual aspects, the drama of it, look up, it's going to be stupid, the cinematic trailers for Star Wars The Old Republic. Because I saw those and I'm like, that's what it has to be. So it's going to be like that, kind of. And it's going to be in those kind of segments. They're like 5 minutes, maybe 15 minutes. But they all connect into one freaking gigantic story. Oh man, it's going to be great. And this other idea I've been kicking around for a book. I hate everything. And it's like, I started writing about a year ago, for some reason, a poem about a serial killer. I know it sounds weird, and it is. He's like, I kill people. And it's a poem, like every line rhymes with the other, except when he's in the murdering process, because then nothing rhymes. It all just sounds nuts, because he's in that state of mind, which is psycho. And it's kind of, in my mind, the storyline is like Hannibal Lecter and Sherlock Holmes. That's the kind of fight that's going on in this book. It's called, I don't know what it's called. I do know what it's called, but I'm not going to say it because it'll be too confusing. This is a confusing vlog for you normal people. I know, I'm sorry. Point is, I gotta start writing stuff. I'm gonna lose my flippin' mind. Alright? Think I'll go do that. Good night, sleep tight, don't let the fridge monsters bite. Like this video, I guess. Comment on it. How messed up my mind is, how it goes everywhere, how nothing makes any sense, nothing I say, just, talk about the kind of books you like, because I'm going to try to write at least 3 books in every genre. That's my goal in life. My real goal in life is to create my own genre. Wouldn't it be awesome to come up with a new literary genre? That'd be freaking nuts. That's my life goal. I mean, my whole mind is based around the creative process, so it's probably going to happen. I don't know, I don't care. Anyway, yeah, so comment something about something. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. Bye. Kiss my forehead. Thank you.